And I'm Oprah. And this is the Two Oprahs Are Better Than One show.
Today's action-packed filled episode with a tribute to Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird book published in 1960.
We'll have special guests that were in the novel, including Scout, Atticus, Jem, Dale, and perhaps Boo Radley. We'll also be having a special guest star performer.
Our first guest today is Scout Finch.
But before we invite Scout out here, everybody look under the seats. You all get books. A book for you, a book for you, a book for all of you!
So Scout, what were the main things you learned out after reevaluating your life from this time period of this book?
While reevaluating, I've learned that everyone has good in them after meeting Boo Radley. I also learned that just as it is a sin to kill a mockingbird, it is a sin to persecute someone who is innocent and harmless. A final important concept I learned from Calpurnia is that we need to accept others regardless of their social class or skin color.
Yes, those are all very important lessons we should all be taught. You were very lucky to have been surrounded by people like Atticus and Calpurnia. So after meeting Arthur Radley, or as I heard you and Jem call Boo Radley, what surprised you the most?
For example, he saved our lives by killing Bob Ewell. He was very cautious while petting Jem's head, and he held my hand and asked me to walk him home.
Okay, well thank you for your time. Now everyone give a warm welcome to Jem Finch.
The way Scout explained it, you seemed very disappointed about the trial. What devastated you the most about it?
I think the thing that bothered me the most about the trial was that the jury had their minds preset to being prejudiced towards Tom because he was colored. So it seemed as if Atticus did his best to prove that Tom wasn't guilty. He would lose the case of Bob Ewell because Bob is white.
What disappointed you most about not being able to meet Arthur Radley?
I never got to thank him for saving my life when Mr. Ewell attacked me. Also, I've had many curiosities about Boo Radley. I tried many times to try and communicate with him and try to understand why he chose to stay locked in his house. I really want to meet him just as, perhaps even more than Scout did.
Okay, well thanks for coming, Jem. Now give a warm welcome to Atticus Finch.
So Atticus, what morals did you have while working on the Tom Robinson trial?
My morals during the trial were both good and bad. I felt I was doing the right thing by standing up for a colored man for a crime he didn't commit. Also, I knew the case was going to change how Macomb saw what the whites were doing to the colored people. But I knew Tom Robinson would still be mistreated by the jury because of the color of his skin.
But now no one is mistreated for the color of their skin or their religion. So, that night in front of the jail, were you shocked about what Scout has learned from her experiences?
I was most definitely shocked and very proud of Scout for making those men turn around instead of harming Tom. She proved to me that I was raising her and Jem correctly by letting them know what's going on in the town.
Well, Atticus, you raised your children very well. Thank you for talking to us. Now let's welcome out Calpurnia.
Hello, Calpurnia. How did it make you feel when you found out that Aunt Alexandra wanted Atticus to fire you?
It made me feel sad because I practically raised those children since their mother died. Even though Scout and I had our differences, sometimes I enjoyed her presence in the kitchen. Also, I was watching her and Jem growing up to be strong and intelligent.
What did you feel when you found out about Tom's death?
I was devastated that Tom passed because I knew the boy from church and he was a great man. I felt bad for Helen, especially because she was already struggling to find a job, but even more so with her husband's death, I knew she needed some more help.
I wish you my deepest condolences. Thank you for joining us today. Now let's welcome out Boo Radley.
Well, Boo Radley couldn't make it out today because he's in his house, so yeah, let's go to our interview.
What song have you chosen and why did you choose it to represent the book?
I will be singing Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. It describes the town people of Macomb in the sense that they are waiting on the world to change, but they are not really participating in the fight for justice in the trial. They just want Atticus to do all the work for them. Me and all my friends, we are all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing, and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. Talk the system when we're standing at a distance. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's rendition of Two Oprahs Are Better Than One.
See you next week. Bye for now.